from an evolutionary standpoint, what actually are emotions? Joseph, I'm glad that you came here today to ask me that question, because I have an answer for you. Sometimes when I'm on long walks, right, in nature, I'll get like stuck on a question like that, and I'll have a really good, long, hard think about it. Ooh. And I think evolutionarily, emotions are fundamentally a navigational system for a non-physical environment. When our brains got really big, really fast, relatively speaking, compared to other mammals, part of what that, like the major theories are that it was food, movement, like we were moving into new environments that we had to track and hold in our heads, we had to like navigate, and language. And I would add to that emotion. Why? Probably we started with, like, if you look at emotions and overlay it onto the pleasure pain principle of biology, we move towards pleasure, and that which is life affirming, and that which guarantees survival. What feels good? It feels good when I'm clean after a hard day's work and I get into bed and I put the sheets around me and I lie down and I feel good. Why? Why doesn't it feel good at that point to run outside and do 50 burpees? Why does running outside to do 50 burpees at that point feel bad? Whereas I get into bed and I lie on my back and I go, oh God, and the body is rewarding me. It's a reward system, and it goes, feel good, feel good, feel good. Why? Survivability. I have shelter, I have safety, I have comfort, I can rest from the day, from my, hunting, gathering, which is this, like I'm hunting and gathering right now, if you want it, in an evolutionary point of view. I feel good. I'm contributing to my tribe. I'm hunting for ideas, and then I gather them, and then I fucking cut them open, and I bring them back to the tribe, and I go, ooh, and the tribe goes, ooh, yum, and then eats it, makes a trophy out or whatever, and I get rewarded. I get like the really good finger bones of the dead ancestors, the polished ones, and the shiny beads. I get the shiny beads. Or maybe I just get status. But it's all evolution. It's all biology. Like the emotions, you can't, the typical way of critiquing Western mindsets, and it's faulty, but it's functional, is that we strip everything and disassemble it instead of holding it together. So there isn't really such a thing as emotions. That's language. That's the realm of language. That's the realm of ideas. There's something between a feeling. Like I have a feeling, but you don't. When I say in English, I have a feeling, you don't know whether my fucking foot is itching or whether I feel sad. The linguistic construction is I have a feeling. You need more data before you can know what the hell I'm on about. I might be feeling hungry. So forget the itchy foot. Forget the sad feeling. I might be feeling hungry. I might have a physical need. So if we try and separate emotion as in like the realm of the emotions, it's weird. Like, but we do that because we disassemble, we pull apart rather than holding the system together, which is useful and it's good up to a point. But as a logical mode of operation, it reaches a point of diminished returns. You keep pulling apart. That's how we can fly. That's how we can do open heart surgery. That's how we can, I don't know, make MDMA. That's how we can do psychotherapy, psychoanalysis. It's a pulling apart. You pull it apart into its component parts and then you restructure it. But sometimes you go too far and you pull apart too far. So emotions, the answer to your question is put the emotions back in the body. And remember that the distinction between excitement and anticipation might be specious and facetious to Og the Neanderthal who needs to kill another animal today who's also a predator or is really fast prey, which is hard, and bring it back so that his tribe lives. It might be totally fatuous. When he kills the animal, his body goes, feel good. You kill calories. Good, bring calories, increase survivability of self, feel good now. So he goes, feel good. The prey runs away. His trap didn't work. He farted when he was like trying to sneak up on the animal, and he made a noise, so he like broke the protocol, or he kicked a stone, and the deer or the antelope goes, "Oh, fuck off, hug," and then runs away. Oh, me fart in hunt. Me farted. Ooh, antelope run away. Feel bad. Like, you shouldn't be feeling good when the calories escape you. So does this help you, Joseph? Like, that's how, put emotions back in the body. You said the evolutionary standpoint, great. So go back to the Serengeti, go back to the savannas of Africa, and be like, okay, I'm here to survive. This is a harsh environment. What will make me feel good? Gaining calories, gaining shelter, going up in social hierarchy, because that will mean that you will get better or more mates. Better or more mates means more survivability of more offspring. Is there anything else? Not really. Not really. It's all really around that. Emotions, the pain pleasure principle of biology, move towards that which is life affirming, move away from things that is life denying or death inducing. That's all it is. Fear, there's death. Love, there's life. Excitement, there's something that leads to more life. Ooh, good. Dread, ooh, there's something that might, knock me off the social hierarchy and cause me to be left in the wilderness to die alone. I'm trying to think of emotions. I'm supposed to be emotionally literate. I can't think of any. Anger. Take action now. Ugg. Why? Why is Ugg angry? The bear is about to eat him or his kid. Well, if he feels fear, he's going to feel fear and anger. But if his fear of death trumps the righteous indignation to kill the bear, his child dies, and maybe he does afterwards. So all the ones who felt angry survived. You want to know why we're so neurotic? That's like, look at evolution. All the ones who got anxious didn't get eaten at night. All the ones who got really angry, oh, we have rage issues. We're rageaholics. Well, we're fucking apex predators who survived in massively harsh environments for what might be, depending on your perspective and the lens you look at it, for millions of years. If you're looking evolutionary in the full scale of evolution, it's millions of years. Not as humans, but it's millions of years. As mammals who then went on to become humans. Yeah, you'll get angry sometimes. We've only been this civilized for a minute. In fact, not a minute. We've been this civilized for 15 seconds of history. It's like, boom, that's civilized, loads of calories everywhere. Calorie dense environment, shelter dense environment. Wow, that's brand spanking new. So anxiety, like anxiety and anger are calls to action. Anger is go attack the enemy that's attacking you or your tribe. If nobody felt anger historically, we wouldn't be here. Oh, the other tribe is coming to kill us. Oh no, I was going to play chess this afternoon. I guess I'm not. You want to be like, they're trying to kill us. Get the spears. Fucking kill them first. And then the killingest nutters are the only ones who lived. The killingest nutters lived. And then they went, me live, you dead, haha. And then they reproduce. And that continues. So anxiety, I was going to go on to, is another call to action, not to attack an enemy and preserve your status, but to move, to run. Anxiety is run. But then the difficulty and the usefulness of coaches and therapists is to translate primal emotion into modern day perspectives and to be like, hey, the system is saying that there's something to be frightened of here. So you might go with anxiety. You go, oh, so every time I feel anxiety, there's something in the environment to be scared of. And I'd be like, not really. Sometimes with anxiety, there's nothing to be scared of. And that's what makes you anxious. And you'd be like, dude, I just thought I had a handle on this. And now you're destroying everything. Anxiety can be like you're not thriving. Your world is too small. Like most of the time that I've spoken to people and they're anxious, their world has gotten too small and they're not thriving. And the unconscious is looking at them and going, this person is going to be in this situation in 5 years' time. And that sucks because I'm low down on the hierarchy in my social status. Issue some depression, issue some anxiety, issue some rage. Are you sure we want to send that out, Captain? Well, we've got to do something. This fucking idiot is not taking action. They're not doing anything. They're just playing video games, watching soaps, drinking, taking drugs. Do something so the emotions come up from. So one useful skill set to have in life as a human being is to try and take our emotions from the low resource, harsh environment of the savannas, which is where we are evolved, by the way. Like, so, wait, let's see, it's backwards for me. Left hand, right hand. Okay, there we go. So this is where we evolved. Savannah, 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 Savannah. Massive amounts of death, disease, torture. Most people they're going to die of disease. They're going to die of their foot falling off. Their teeth are going to drop out. They're going to starve to death. They're going to get some weird disease, and they die. Death. And then you have like this, and then this is like, oh no, we have medicine and bread and farming, yay! But this, you would need to times this by probably 20 times to get to this. So what you are is an apex predator wandering the savannas in a loincloth with your favorite spear and your stone axe, looking for stuff to eat so that you can raise your social hierarchy. That is your emotions. All of your emotions go back to hug. Got an interview with Stefan Molyneux, 50 minutes. I better prepare for it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time and for your attention. I hope that was useful, and I very much look forward to speaking to you all soon. Cheerio, ta-ta.